Dear students, it is the fourth session on the chapter determinants. In the previous session, we have discussed the problems on determinants. So, in this session, I am going to discuss the properties of determinants. So, the property 1 of the determinant, the statement is the value of the determinant remains unchanged if its rows and columns are interchanged. It means whenever you are going to transpose the determinant, then the value of that determinant remains same. So we will verify this one by using the third order determinant. So consider delta is equal to the determinant, that is a1, a2, a3, b1, b2, b3, c1, c2, c3. Now expanding along r1, we get delta is equal to a1 into the remaining determinant. So that is here b1, b3, c2, c3. So already students, I have told you, consider the signs here, plus, minus, plus. So that for the second element we have the sign minus. Next write down the element a2 into the determinant, that is b1, b3, c1, c3. Next, the third element, for the third element we have the sign plus a3 into the determinant b1, b2, c1, c2. Therefore, students, here we will simplify this one by expanding the determinants here. So, a1 into the bracket of, here we will find out the value of this determinant. So, first multiply b2, c3 minus b3, c2. Next, minus a2 into the value of this determinant, that is b1, c3 minus b3, c1. Next, plus a3 into the bracket of, again the value of this determinant is b1, c2 minus b2, c1. So it is the value of this given determinant. Now by interchanging the rows and columns of delta, we get the determinant. That means we are taking the transpose of the determinant. Transpose means we have to interchange rows and columns. So here take that transpose determinant, that will be taken as a delta dash is equal to the determinant. The first column becomes a1, a2, a3 by transposing. Second column becomes b1, b2, b3, and third column becomes c1, c2, c3. Now here we have to find out this value of this determinant. We know that the determinants can be evaluated through any row or any column. Therefore, we can expand this delta dash along the first column. So we will get here delta dash is equal to, so the signs for this first column, that is plus, minus, plus, right? Therefore, here we take this one as here a1 into the determinant b2, c2, b3, c3. Next, minus sign for the second element. So minus a2 into the determinant b1, c1, b3, c3. For the third element, we have the sign plus a3 into the determinant b1, c1, b2, c2. Simplify this one. Now a1 into the bracket of b2, c3 minus c2, b3. Next, minus a2 into the bracket of b1, c3 minus b3, c1 plus a3 into the bracket of b1, c2 minus b2, c1. So it is the value of delta dash. So students, here just observe the value of the determinant remains unchanged if its rows and columns are interchanged. See here after interchanging also, here we have the same value, means both are equal. So that property is verified. Hence delta is equal to delta dash, means delta is the given determinant, delta dash is the transpose of that determinant. So we will take one note point on this one. It follows from above property that if A is a square matrix, then determinant of A is equal to determinant of A dash, where A dash is transpose of A. So this is already proved by the first property. So keep remember this one, students. Now we will take one example to verify this property one. So let us consider the example. Let delta is equal to the determinant 2 minus 3 pi 6 0 4 1 5 minus 7. So expanding this determinant along the first row, we get, so first element is 2 and sign is also here plus, for the second element minus, and for the third element is plus. So that here 2 into the determinant 0 4 5 minus 7 minus, and the second element is what here, minus 3. So that we will take within the bracket minus 3 into the determinant 6 4 1 minus 7, and for the third element we have the sign plus, and 5 into the determinant 6 0 1 5. Now expand this one, means simplify this one. Here we have that is 2 into 0 into minus 7 is 0, minus 5 into 4 is 20. So 0 minus 20 minus of minus 3 means it becomes plus 3 into the bracket of 6 into minus 7 is, that is minus 42, minus 1 into 4 is 4. So that we have minus 42 minus 4 plus 5 into the bracket of 6 into 5 is 30, minus 1 into 0 is 0. So 30 minus 0. So we have that is minus 40 minus 138 plus 150 by simplify this one, because 0 minus 20, that is minus 20 into 2. So it becomes minus 40, and it is minus 42 minus 4 means it is minus 46, minus 46 into 3 is minus 138, and 30 into 5 is 150, and later we get is equal to minus 28. After adding all these, we have that is minus 28. So this is the value of given determinant delta. Similarly, here we can find out the value of the determinant after interchanging rows and columns. Means here we have to interchange the rows and columns. Here we get the transpose of that determinant. So after that we can find out the value of that determinant also. Then we get the value of the determinant. Then we will verify that property 1 if they are equal or not. So that now we have to interchange columns and rows here. So delta dash is equal to, after interchanging we have two minus 3 5 for the first column, 604 for the second column, 1 5 minus 7 for the third column. And now here we can expand this one along any row or any column, because we know that the determinants can be evaluated through any row or any column. Therefore, I am going to expand this delta dash along the first column. So we get delta dash is equal to, here we have the signs plus minus plus again. So here plus 2 means it is 2 into the determinant 0 5 4 minus 7, and for the second element we have the sign minus here. So minus of minus 3 into the determinant 6 1 4 minus 7, and for the third element we have the sign plus 5 into the determinant 6 1 0 5. Now we can simplify this one. 2 into the bracket of 0 into minus 7 is what here 0, minus 4 into 5 is minus 20, so 0 minus 20, minus of minus 3 becomes plus 3 into here again 6 into minus 7 is minus 42, 4 into 1 is minus 4, plus 5 into the determinant is 6 into 5 is 30, minus 0 into 1 is 0, so 30 minus 0, and now 2 into minus 20 is minus 40, and minus 42 minus 4 means it is minus 46 into 3 is minus 138, and 30 into 5 is 150. Therefore, by simplifying this one, here it is minus 40 minus 138 is, that is minus 178, plus 150 means it becomes minus 28. So this is the value of delta dash. By observing the value of delta and delta dash, clearly we have delta is equal to delta dash. So we have verified the first property. Similarly, we go for second property. Property 2, the statement is, if any two rows or columns of a determinant are interchanged, then sign of determinant changes. Students, in the previous property, here we have interchanged all the columns and rows. But here I am going to say, here only two, any two rows or any two columns. It is not necessary to transpose. Here it is just interchanging the rows, any two rows or any two columns, then the sign of determinant changes. So here we will verify this property also. After that, here you can get the meaning of this property. Let us verify the property for the third order determinant. We have the determinant delta is equal to A1, A2, A3, B1, B2, B3, C1, C2, C3. Now expanding along R1, we get delta is equal to A1 into the determinant B1, B2, B3, C2, C3, and minus sign we have to take here, minus A2 into the determinant B1, B3, C1, C3, plus sign we have to take here, plus A3 into the determinant B1, B2, C1, C2. Now we get the value of this determinant, A1 into the bracket of B2, C3 minus B3, C2, minus A2 into the bracket of B1, C3 minus B3, C1, plus A3 into the bracket of B1, C2 minus B2, C1. So this is the value of delta. Now we have to interchange any two rows or any two columns, then we will get another one determinant. So this is the delta, and interchanging here means any two rows or any two columns, means here we have to mention that one. Here we are interchanging first and third rows. The new determinant obtained, it is given by delta 1. So after interchanging first and third row, so that here we have, that is for the first row C1, C2, C3, for the second row remains same, B1, B2, B3, and the third row becomes A1, A2, A3. Now expanding along third row, because the determinant can be evaluated through any row or any column, so that I am going to consider as my wish, that is third row. So third row having the signs plus, minus, plus. So A1 into the determinant is C2, C3, B2, B3, and for the second element we have the sign minus. So minus A2 into the determinant C1, C3, B1, B3. For the third element we have the sign plus, A3 into the determinant C1, C2, B1, B2. Now expand this one, A1 into C2, B3 minus B2, C3, minus A2 into the bracket of C1, B3 minus C3, B1, plus A3 into the bracket of C1, B2 minus B1, C2. So this is the value of delta 1. Now take negative sign out from each of the term. So we have minus whole into the bracket of a1 into the bracket of, after taking minus sign from each term, we have here this is into the bracket of b2 c3 minus b3 c2, and minus sign minus a2 is here because we are taking minus sign from this brackets only, not these signs here, right? So that minus a2 into the bracket of, here terms are interchanged because minus sign is taken common, so that b1 c3 minus b3 c1 plus a3 into the bracket of b1 c2 minus b2 c1 after taking the minus sign common. Now observe the delta value here. So here both are looking same except this minus sign. So it means clearly we have delta 1 is equal to minus delta, because the value of delta 1 here it is equal to minus into the value of given determinant. So this is the verification for the property number 2. So students, it is a general verification. So if you want to understand this one, so I will take one more example. And also students, observe here, we can verify the result by interchanging any two columns also. Not only rows here, we can interchange any two columns also, but the results will be same. And note point here, we can denote the interchange of rows by using Ri interchange with Rj, and interchange of columns denoted by Ci interchange with Cj. It is here double arrow mark for that line, so that here we may interchange Ci and Cj, so that it is, these are the notations we are going to use in the problems. Let us verify property 2 by an example. Let delta is equal to the determinant 2 minus 3 5 6 0 4 1 5 minus 7. The solution will be getting by expanding the determinant along the first row. We get delta is equal to the, along the first row means we have the signs plus minus plus. So 2 into the determinant 0 4 5 minus 7 minus sign is there, and we have to take minus 3 term here into the determinant 6 4 1 minus 7 and plus sign is here, so that take 5 element, so plus 5 into the determinant 6 0 1 5. So 2 into, here we have 0 minus 20 and minus into minus 3 becomes plus 3 into the bracket of minus 42 minus 4 plus 5 into the bracket of 30 minus 0. Therefore, we have 2 into the bracket of minus 20 becomes minus 40, and minus 42 minus 4 becomes minus 46, into 3 is minus 138, 13 to 5 150. Now we can simplify this one. Minus 40 minus 138 plus 150 here, then we get the value minus 28. So this is the value of delta. Now to verify the property 2, I am going to interchanging the rows R2 and R3. Here I am going to write it as R2 interchange with R3. So this is how to write interchanging of rows. So we get delta 1 is equal to 2 minus 3 5 1 5 minus 7 6 0 4. Here we have interchanged only 2 rows here. Now expand the determinant delta 1 along the first row. We have, so plus sign is there, so 2 into the determinant 5 minus 7 0 4 minus sign is here, so again it is minus of minus 3 into the determinant 1 minus 7 6 4 and plus 5 into the determinant 1 5 6 0. Next, we have 2 into the bracket of 5 into 4 is what here? 20 minus 0 into minus 7 is 0. So 20 minus 0. Minus of minus 3 becomes plus here. So plus 3 into the determinant value is 1 into 4 is 4 minus 6 into minus 7 is minus 42. So 4 plus 42 plus 5 into the determinant value is 1 into 0 is 0 minus 6 into 5 is 30. So 0 minus 30. So we have 20 into 2 is 40 and 46 into 3 is 138 plus 5 into minus 30 is minus 150. Therefore we have 40 plus 138 minus 150 is equal to 28. So this is the value of delta 1. Therefore clearly we have delta 1 is equal to minus delta, because the value of delta is minus 28 but the value of delta 1 is 28. Then here the signs are opposite, hence the property 2 is verified. So students, similarly we go for one more property, number 3. Here property number 3, the statement is, if any two rows or any two columns of a determinant are identical, it means all corresponding elements are same, then the value of determinant is 0. So whenever you are going to take any two rows or any two columns, if they have the same corresponding elements, then the value of the determinant becomes 0. So we will take that R1 is exactly equal to R3, means that delta is equal to the determinant A1, A2, A3, B1, B2, B3, C1, C2, C3. In that place we have to take A1, A2, A3, because we are going to take any two rows are identical. Then here we will get the value of this determinant. So here R1 and R3 are equal here. Now expand this determinant through R1. So delta is equal to, here we have the signs for the first row plus minus plus. So for the first element we have the sign plus. So A1 into the determinant B1, B2, B3, A2, A3, and for the second element we have the sign minus. So into A2, the determinant B1, B3, A1, A3. For the third element we have the sign plus. So A3 into the determinant B1, B2, A1, A2. Now we can make simplification. A1 into the bracket of B2, A3 minus B3, A2 minus A2 into the bracket of B1, A3 minus B3, A1 plus A3 into the bracket of B1, A2 minus B2, A1. Now we get the simplest form of this one. A1 can be multiplied to these two terms, so it becomes A1, B2, A3. Again multiply A1 to the second term, so it becomes A1 minus A1, B3, A2. And now here we have to multiply minus A2 to this term and also to the second term here. So it becomes minus A2, B1, A3, and minus into minus becomes plus A2, B3, A1. So now we have to multiply A3 to these two terms. So it becomes plus A3, B1, A2, plus into minus becomes minus into A3, B2, A1. So see here we have to do cancellation. So A1, B2, A3, A3, B2, A1 both are same here. So we can cancel. And similarly we have terms here A1, B3, A2, A2, B3, A1 both are same here but having opposite signs. So we can cancel. Here again two terms are here A2, B1, A3, A3, B1, A2 both are same here but having the opposite sign. So these are also cancelled. The remaining is 0. So this is here verification of the third property, because the value of that determinant becomes 0 whenever two rows or two columns identical. Let us verify the property 3 by an example. Here the example, let delta is equal to the determinant 3, 2, 3, 2, 2, 3, again 3 to 3. See here, R1 is exactly same as R3, means corresponding elements are equal, right? So we can find out the value of this determinant expanding along the first row. So the signs are plus, minus, plus. Therefore we have the plus sign for this one. Take 3 into the determinant 2 3 2 3. For the second element we have the sign minus, and 2 into the determinant 2 3 3 3. For the third element we have the sign plus, 3 into the determinant 2 2 3 2. Now simplify this one. 3 into the determinant is 2 into 3 is 6, minus 2 into 3 is 6, so it is 6 minus 6, minus 2 here it is, and here the value of the determinant is 2 into 3 is 6, minus 3 into 3 is 9, so it is 6 minus 9, plus 3 into the bracket of 2 into 2 is 4, minus 3 into 2 is 6, so 4 minus 6. So the value of this determinant is 4 minus 6, and we get here 6 minus 6 is 0, so 0 into 3 is 0, minus 2 into 6 minus 9 is minus 3, minus 3 into minus 2, it is next plus 3 into 4 minus 6 is minus 2, and after simplifying this one, here it is 0, just leave it. Minus 2 into minus 3 is what here? Plus 6, and 3 into minus 2 is minus 6, so 6 minus 6, and it becomes 0. So the value of this determinant is 0, because here R1 and R3 are identical, means the corresponding elements are equal. So that property 3 is verified. Students, in the next session, here we are going to study the property 4, 5, 6, and also examples on that property. See here, these two are identical, hence R1, R3 are identical. So we will discuss some more points in the next video. Thank you, students.